Hello YouTubers, Mark here with Mark's Finance and Fitness. And today I thought it would be very beneficial after this crazy year we've been having to go over some healthy habits. These are things that you can do that will help boost your happiness, your health, and far beyond. And I didn't look up any habits online. I just went through what I think would be best and most beneficial to share with you. A lot of these things, if not all of them, I do myself. And so I'm excited to get these habits out to you. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. It means the world to me, so thank you. So let's get started. Healthy habit number one. Now, you see a lot of articles about how it's good to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. Well, that's not what I'm going to be talking about, because I think even more important is having a consistent sleep schedule. So going to bed and waking up pretty much the same time every day. Now I know what you're thinking, the weekends you like to sleep in. Well, that's good and all, but I think it's good to just go to bed and wake up at the same time, because you're creating a healthy sleep cycle. How often do you overwork during the week, you get very little sleep, and on the weekends you feel like you have to catch up and make up for all that lost sleep, and you end up sleeping most of the day and not being very productive. It is proven that if you go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, you're going to create a very healthy cycle for your body. And this is going to be very beneficial for you. And I think it's also going to help you be more productive in life, because you're going to be able to plan around that very easily. Now, I will give some lenience here. I feel on the weekends, you can maybe fit in an extra half hour to hour at most of sleep. But getting up and going to bed at the same time is something that I really believe in and think everyone should do. And I'm more of an early bird because I think I'm more productive in the mornings. The mornings are more peaceful. So this is my healthy habit. Number one is stay consistent with your sleep. Get about 6 to 8 hours a night. But most importantly, try to go to bed and wake up the same time every day, with a cushion of maybe half an hour to an extra hour on the weekends, because I get it. It's good to sleep in. Healthy habit number two is going for walks outside in the sun. There's been many studies that have proven getting sun, getting that vitamin D, it boosts your immune system, it boosts your happiness, and it just reduces stress and depression. Getting outside, breathing in the fresh air, having the sun shining on you, getting different scenery than just the four walls in your house is very beneficial. I highly recommend going for daily walks. I do daily walks and multiple walks a day myself. And there's just something when you get back home, you just feel better. That sun hitting your skin. I just highly recommend this as a healthy habit. Healthy habit number three. I think that, especially myself, we get stuck into routines, especially this year when we're kind of stuck at home for most part. So I think it's very important and essential to change things up. So my recommendation is to get away from your home, take a 30-minute drive in any direction and do something different. Go for a hike, go for a bike ride, go for a walk. Just changing your scenery is really going to do some good things for your mind. It's going to energize and charge your mind. Instead of seeing the same thing all the time, you need to incorporate something different once a week. So myself, I like to go hiking a lot. I like to go and try different trails every weekend, and I think that just does something for you to be out in nature and changing the scenery so you find new things. It just, I think, energizes your mind and your body. So that's healthy habit number three. Now, healthy habit number four, I think, is one that is very obvious, but that's hard to do. And that is to turn off social media and turn on some music instead. When we get too engaged in social media, in the news, in Facebook, all those things, I really believe it only intensifies the stress that we hold, and it does nothing but damaging things for our mind and our bodies. Because the more we see, the more we feel we have to reply, we have to like, we have to comment. It just takes too much time of our lives. Learn to put that phone down, take breaks, long breaks from the social media, turn on some music, turn on some jams. I know there's a lot of Fleetwood Mac memes going around lately. So be sure to turn on your music and just get going. Get going while you do your chores, while you organize your closet, while you do a hobby, whatever it is. Your music is going to really help to get those things done more efficiently, and it's just going to be more fun. And you're going to forget about social media very quickly this way. That's why I recommend adding some music once you turn off that social media. I think it's just a very positive way to do those extracurricular activities, whether they're chores or something more fun. It just makes it a better experience. So turn off social media, turn on some jams, and get going. The next healthy habit is going to be finding a hobby and building upon it. Everyone, I don't care who you are, there's something you enjoy doing. Hone in on that and make some time for it, if not every day, at least a few times a week. I love to be outside. That's where I'm most happiest. So the one thing that I like to do that maybe other people don't, but it's just something I like to do, is I love to do yard work. I love to be out there gardening, mowing the lawn, trimming the bushes, watering the yard. There's just something about it that just makes me happy. I even have a friend who shares this same hobby, and we like to go to local plant nurseries and just walk around, maybe buy a few plants. It's just a fun time. That might be weird for you, but yours might be weird to me. So I'd love to hear what your hobbies are and, make some time for those. I think it's something that you look forward to doing. It makes life more enjoyable and you feel just happy doing it. So fit in that hobby. The next healthy habit that I think everyone should do is to do volunteer work or some type of charity work. There is nothing more rewarding that resets you than helping others. So look at your local charities, organizations, wherever you can do volunteer work, and just sign up for it. This is something that doesn't have to be done often. Just once a month would fulfill you beyond what you even think it could. So I think by signing up, doing some volunteer or charity work is just something that nothing else can do for you as far as making you feel fulfilled, that you helped out, and it's just a great thing to do regardless. So that's my healthy habit for maybe once a month, is to go out and help others that are in need. The next healthy habit is part of this channel, and it can't be stressed enough, but make sure you fit in some exercise. Get your body moving. And the way that I feel best to do this is to make a schedule and stick with it. Write it on paper, put it in an Excel sheet, whatever you do, print it out, put it on your refrigerator, somewhere that you're gonna see it. If you work out in your garage, put it in your garage. I recently had an instructor give me a great idea to put it's like a chalk sheet that you can chalk on. And I'm gonna buy one for my garage so I can start listing out, my schedule, but also what workouts I do and kind of check them off as I go. So exercise is something that never has let me down. I always feel better afterwards, and I think it's essential, but also a very healthy habit for your body, mind, and spirit to do. The next healthy habit I'm gonna go over is set time aside for your family and friends. Now, I know right now during the pandemic, that's something that maybe shouldn't be done, but there's other ways to go about this. A phone call, a Zoom meeting, FaceTime. It's something that will make their day, but it also make your day. I make sure now that at least once a week I call someone different or that I haven't called in a long time. That's a friend or a family member. And just calling them and catching up, it's just a good thing to do for both parties. It's gonna energize you. It's gonna make you feel good. It's gonna, support yourself. It's gonna support that other person, especially to talk through maybe some hard things or to share some good things. It's gonna do some great things for your mind. And it's gonna create a lot of happiness. I promise you, when I catch up with some of my friends that I haven't talked to in a while, we have a great time. We laugh nonstop. Sometimes we have to talk about some tough things, but that helps you get through that tough time as well. And there might be something that somebody else hasn't had the opportunity to share with somebody or get off their shoulders, and this is a healthy thing to do. So regardless, reaching out and setting time for family and friends, whether it's in person, a phone call, or some type of video visit, I think it's just going to really help you in your mind, in your happiness, and it's going to maybe help you far beyond that. If you're going through an issue, it might help you get through that. So be sure to set time aside for this. Now, this leads me to the last healthy habit. We've gone through all these, and this last one kind of integrates into some of these, but essentially it is just set time aside for yourself. Some rest and relaxation. Find something relaxing that's not, a chore or maybe such a physical activity. Do something that's gonna be time for yourself. This could be, done in many different ways. You can do an hour a day, half an hour a day, 15 minutes a day. Just make sure you set aside some time to yourself doing something that you enjoy, whether that's reading a book, taking a bath, drawing, whatever it may be. Just make sure that it's something that's really going to set you to a really relaxed state. It's just a great thing to do because we get too busy. We get caught up in our busy lives trying to, chase this or that. And it's just a good thing to do something for yourself. So I hope these healthy habits that I've gone over are things that you will start to do, because it really just brings a lot more fulfillment, happiness, better health. There's just a lot of benefits to these. I'd like to hear what healthy habits you guys feel would be, something that you'd want to add to this list, because I think there are so many out there. These are just the ones that I think that I came up with that are my favorite. And so, let's end this year with healthy habits and make a routine of them so we keep them going through next year and build upon them the year after that and the year after that. And let's create some great healthy habits for each other, ourselves, and this will create a better environment where we can grow and just flourish. So thank you guys for tuning in today, listening to my healthy habits. Next video, I'm going to start filming tomorrow. I'm going to try to do these a little bit more often and efficiently. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful, great day, a happy Thanksgiving coming up, and we'll talk to you next time on Mark's Finance and Fitness.